Hold on. I gotta get my cooked kit ready. Okay, start.
Zaz,
section 1.
What happened last time?
Well, first thing that happened last time. Well, I believe Christina finding the letter that was put into her pocket by Colton. Painted what was requested, and saw the picture of Darius with Wynn. Took it to Abaddon, and she was quite annoyed. And after Abaddon, luckily, taking it well is that's a strong word, but she didn't immediately lose her shit in the room. After that, Christina told Darius about it as well, also giving him a bit of a warning. It was at that point Colton lost in the Rockies, was approached again by Maya, and stood his ground through her demands, including when she ordered him to kill a random Fae. Now his oaths are broken, all of them. He's lost pretty much all of the powers that in being a sworn gave him. Well, with the exception of a handful he could still use, at the risk of completely cratering over the edge. After walking with this Fae, Briar, she was able to heal him and eventually get food for him at the cost of her own, harm. She was able to get in contact with Christina. Was able to tell her what had happened, and also tell her to try to look out for this demon that apparently, Maya had tried to force him to do a repeat of Claudia with. So, Christina asked cashed in a favor with Leon to get his best man sent over to go pick them up and keep them safe. Of course, was Christian. At that point, Christina I think Ashley got in contact with Christina, and they talked, and Christina told her basically that Fiona, for all intents and purposes, seems to be gone. But for now, Christian's going to come back. Christian's going to go to get Colton. They're going to come back. For now, we need you to focus mostly on finding out more about how apparently Fiona was somehow still turned into a Fae, because Colton did mention that, and also finding this demon. This demon. Ultimately, it was Ashley who went to go look for the demon. At this time, Phoebe was told by her house guest, because I was going to say friend, but does not seem to be a very friendly relationship now. Rebecca, about this demon that was causing problems in her territory. Phoebe promptly found this demon about to get into a fight with her brother, and after intervening in that, tracked down the demon again into Crimson Jack territory, where she found that it apparently killed 2 wolves, and she was spotted by the pack leader, who let her go, but definitely took note of her being there. So after that, Phoebe went to have a meeting with her family, her brothers, and her father, where they revealed that they're planning to go on the warpath, and Phoebe both lied about her encounter with the Crimson Jack leader, and also tried to talk the family out of this warpath, which was not successful. And when she eventually revealed to her brother that one of her brothers that she did lie about something, he kind of blew up on her a little bit, freaked out, because her father's going to figure out, and he's going to be very upset when he does. But Well, that's a bridge that's going to have to be burnt when it's crossed. After that, Ashley was able to find the demon and was able to get the wolves, the Crimson Jack wolves, to back off and let her handle it, calling in a favor she had with Calypso to restrain this demon. She then sounds like made an enemy when she lied to this to the leader of the Crimson Jacks, but did seemingly note that they probably have more pressing concerns right now than like handling this little grudge. Hopefully. And we ended with two things happening. One, Christian picked up Colton and Briar and was very, of course, they had a very friendly conversation with Christian, of course, throwing everything Colton has done very, very softly into his face, not like outright saying what he did, only alluding to it. And Ashley brought the now bound demon to Christina. And that's where we left off.
So we will be picking up with Colton. As you did say last thing that you were gonna take a nap, to make this trip shorter on yourself, more bearable.
Well, I was told he hit every pothole, so...
Actually, no, I'm driving very fine. So if you want
It's
to
the
sleep, you sleep.
highway tick. How many potholes do American highways have now? I choose to believe none at all, because you live in the land of the free.
It's one of the better maintained piece of infrastructure in America.
I will say that, but I'll wait till... I'm only sleeping long enough till we get to the gas station, so I can talk to Briar.
Exactly. So
It's enough.
as you wake up, you slept for, say like 5 hours, got to rest a bit, as you find yourself sort of parked, as Christian is in fact just in the gas station paying, as Briar is sort of outside the car and kind of just looking over the fields in the distance.
You'll get up and stand next to her. See anything interesting out there?
No, I was just thinking a bit.
What you thinking about?
Well, while you were asleep, your bodyguard, he told me a couple of things.
Smiles. If you have questions, ask away. I have no more secrets left to hide.
Listen, Colton, I saw you stand up for me. I don't think you're a bad guy. But it's like what he said about you and that other woman. True?
Yeah. I'm not a good guy. I'm trying to be better. Sometimes that just means saving family or helping you, but I was with Maya for a while. And not everything I did was great.
I was never a kind ruler to a lot of us. It sounds like you also had to bear with some of her worst qualities. But I'm glad I got to meet you when, decided to, do better.
Just glad you're alright. Once we get to where you're going, I can't offer to keep protecting you once we get to Ohio, but once we get there, you'll be safe. And you can make whatever decision you want to make once you're there, alright?
She nods. Thank you.
Please. Please don't thank me.
Why not?
because it's not. Because who I am is not worth thinking. It's just, I don't know. I'm still trying to piece myself together. I got a whole car ride to figure it out. It just feels wrong to be thanked.
She nods and says, well, I disagree with you. I can understand where you're coming from. She just gently, like, squeezes your arm before returning as Christian is also walking out of the gas station. As you see them, Christian just kind of having a tender moment. And yeah, I would assume she would have asked you questions and like, why are you so outwardly hostile? And I would just assume you kind of
Yes, he told everything. Yeah, if she,
gave her a rundown
it-
of Colton's shticks. Yeah, as you all three get back into the car. As you start driving. Seems the radio's not working again.
It could be worse. I would rather have silence than those religious channels.
now that you say that, I think.
I'm saying for on the radio, to either that or those Bible thumping channels. They always seem to be out in the middle of nowhere.
But did you hear the conversation or anything, or no?
No.
Okay, damn.
You want to say something? Not.
Mm.
Not. Royer will kind of just look at you and be like, I told you were wrong. Because, well, one of the last things you talked with her is sort of, I think Christian would have argued that Colton is, well, arrogant, righteous, thinks he's better than
Yes,
others.
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so she's like, nah, see, I told you were wrong about that.
What, he's self-pitying right now? He lost his little big plan stick?
I think he's owning up to his mistakes, and I think...
Oh, really now? Uh-huh. Well, it took you a few months, so it's better late than never, I suppose.
He's just kind of watching the landscape go by.
Listen, we'll see what we'll see what Angel Boy will own up to it in the city. I definitely think Claudia deserves an apology, even if it's 3 months late. I thought you don't gonna take ownership of her again, will you?
Royer kind of smacks your shoulder.
Listen, just making sure. Just making sure. Chris will turn back his fucking foot.
Are we just gonna drive through the night, or are we gonna find a hotel or a motel?
Well, they don't. Neither of them need to sleep. Only you need to sleep in this car. Fae and demons don't have such requirements. Yeah. Okay. Say, by the time you make the next stop, question, as you again head in to pay for the gas, this time inside you see Sky sort of leaning against one of the shelves. Well. Fancy seeing you here.
What a coincidence.
Not really. Are you actually planning on driving them all the way into the fucking city?
Listen. He didn't wanna go by the Inferno Club, so listen. You gotta do what the client wants.
I don't know. Things like a bathroom break or something.
Not really, I'm fine. What is that you want, Sky?
Well, I want you to like not pay attention for 5 minutes, and then I promise I won't kill him.
Sorry, listen. I do one thing, I do my job. If you want to talk to him, you can talk to him.
I can threaten him. Maybe he'll relent. He waits for you to pay for the gas as you both walk out. Colton, you do see Christian walking out with Sky. Briar looks a bit
Christian-
uncomfortable.
He'll grip her shoulder reassuringly.
Sky leans against the car and says, "So, are you gonna hide behind this little demon the entire way?"
Hey, Christian, you get bedlammed?
If you want her gone, just say it.
Alright, Sky, what do you need?
I asked you a question. Gonna hide behind him the entire way?
Yeah, I think I will do that.
Once you get into the city, are you just gonna like keep hiding behind his skirt, or are you gonna like man up a bit?
I have some things I got to take care of before we go a few rounds, but I can't say hide him forever. Eventually I'll be free game. There's some things that need to be taken care of. Why? You gonna be one of those challengers?
Oh yeah.
What's your stake in it, or are you just taking orders?
Well, unlike some of us, I can actually follow orders.
And what's the orders? Bring me in or take me down?
Break your kneecaps and then keep breaking them until you change your mind. And she kind of like looks at Briar and, well, you though. Guess you'll learn what Maya does to traitors.
Guy, I really love these little pillow talks we have, but unless there's something else, you might want to get out of here.
I guess when you put it like that, I don't really want to
Yeah, I
be in
think-
bed with you, Colton. Like, fucking pushes off the car and walks away.
Sorry, Christian, I hope she didn't inconvenience you.
That's fine. That's what I'm here for.
How's Briar doing?
She looked a bit ashamed.
Ah, fuck her. Remember your girl tried to
No,
screw us both over.
that's not it. Christian, would you mind giving us a bit of a moment?
Sure thing. Chris will take a bit of step back, still in view and boardly of them, but I think.
Yeah. She looks at you, Colton, like, I'll be honest, been good to me. I was brought there intentionally by Maya to mess with your head a bit.
I already kind of figured. I already knew he'll put a hand up. Briar, I already knew that.
Well, she like looks a bit confused. Why didn't you say anything?
I'm trying to have faith in people.
Well, yeah, I don't think Maya wanted me to manipulate your emotions. But well, not gonna do that to you. Not after what I saw.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, she lied to me. Clearly not the person she made out to be.
What was her scheme? Just fill me in.
Don't know exactly, but she wanted me. Well, she wanted me to get close to you, and once you let your guard down, my magic to make you more susceptible to her influence. Have you turned back to the...
Do you know why she's so desperate to bring me back? Or is this just
Maya
she's missing?
doesn't like losing. She's cruel. She's vengeful. I've seen her not poor, but I've seen her like to see people break more than once. But Bolton, that's... I've seen a lot of Fae. Can be quite sadistic. They don't perceive. Well, the most dangerous demons are usually the ones that will lie masterfully and manipulate you in their schemes. The most dangerous of Fae are like that because they don't think in human terms. It takes for us some effort to actually learn human concepts, to understand human emotions properly, not come off as psychopathic.
I believe it at me. I understand. I was with her for a while. Tell me, with Maya annoyed, and I'll be honest, I'm not gonna break that easily. What's your plans for the future? You must have some thought.
Honestly, don't know. Probably try and find someone who'll take me in. Can't really use my powers without injuring myself.
I feel you there.
So I don't know. Once
Well,
we reach the city, I'll be honest. I was hoping maybe you would know a person or two to introduce me to.
there's people I know. Some people might help. I'll see what I can do. Get you settled into the city. Alright? Like I said, the place I'm out thinking of is safe and it'll give you time to breathe.
Thank you. Yeah,
He'll put a reassuring hand on her shoulder and get back in the car.
gonna smile in return as Christian. You get back in, and so we'll be driving the rest of the way unless there's something you wanna say.
Christian did have a father. His one neuron did connect.
Did you
There's a-
remember the Slim Jim?
What?
You said your neuron corrected, and I asked, did you remember the Slim Jim? I'm the only person who eats here.
There's a code, and I do have a question though. It's something that came to me. Why exactly did you stay with Maya for so long? Why you went with Maya at all? Actually, called. I did just come to realize that actually. Doesn't seem your type.
When
You're more into vulnerable women, not into strong women.
when I was possessed and Claudia stabbed me in the back, when I came out of there, I was entirely alone for a while. For a good while. She was there. It was comforting. At some point, I was just so lost, and I'll be honest, she was there, and I got to learn, and I guess in desperation in this life, I somehow mistook it for comfort. and I tried in my own way to fix certain aspects, try to compromise, but Maya is such a force of nature that it eventually became out of my control. I at least thought I could try to talk to her, but I was just a tool like everything else, and when I realized that, it was far too late.
Oh, maybe should have stayed with the Angels, maybe. Listen,
No, I
listen.
see gun against them, and I stabbed a flaming skull man in the face, and he didn't flinch. No, thank you.
Damn. I didn't know you could actually reject the jackboot if given.
Still full of jokes. Let's get home. I have some destiny to meet.
You should do.
Yeah, sure do. As meanwhile, in Columbus, well, Christina, Ashley did bring the raging demon.
Well, I've got her here. I can keep her in the van if you really want, but it means I haven't really got anywhere to sleep at the moment.
It's fine. It's fine. Let me talk to her. I can talk to her.
Yeah, go for it. I wind down a window.
Well, more like you. Yeah, as you look, kind of peek inside, and yeah, you do see this angry-looking demon just growling and snapping at empty air, being like restrained by these like ethereal chains.
As Christina's going to say, you're going to attack me if I let you out of those.
There's no like she glances at you, but she kind of growls and hisses at you.
Okay. All right. Listen, I'm Christina. Been told a little bit about your situation. Somebody I really care about also had to go through something pretty similar in the Spring Court. I want to help you, and I certainly don't want you to be in chains if at all. Just well, I'm going to ask my friend to remove the chains, and I'm going to ask you to, at the very least, hear out what I have to say, because from the sounds of it, you're already making a lot of enemies.
Well, persuade an NPC.
Alrighty. That's a 9.
Well, at the very least, she doesn't hiss us back. She doesn't look to have calmed down much, but at least the growling and hissing have stopped.
You have a name? Feel pretty rude just referring to you as you.
She glares at you for a couple of seconds before, like, muttering a single word. Callie. Told me. Callie.
All right, Callie. Be honest. Situation's not looking great. werewolves pretty much run the city, and from what I've heard, you've made them upset. And heard you killed a mortal too, which, even if it sounds like he started it, it's probably going to be some hunters who aren't happy with that. Well, I'm going to invite you to take some refuge in it's my patron's circle of hell. Not going to make you sign anything. Not going to make you sign any deals. Just asking you to just lie low until some of the heat dies down. After that, if you don't want to stick around, you can fuck off to wherever you want to go, but I'm pretty worried if you go off on your own right now, you're probably just going to get killed.
She doesn't really respond, just kind of like keeps staring at you.
All right. Ashley, can you let her out of the chains?
Yeah. If you're sure she'll cooperate.
At the end of the day, she's allowed to do whatever she wants. If not gonna force her to come into the club with me.
Yeah, but I also don't want her running amok of the city. But your thing? Because I'll release the bindings of the chains.
You release them, she like smashes through like some of the doors at the back and just kind of like tumbles into the sidewalk, looking around desperately.
Fucking doors. It's fine.
Hey. Listen, by the way, you're in a city called Columbus in Ohio. Do you have any idea where that is?
She slowly shakes her head.
All right. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna offer it again. Listen, if you don't want to come into a circle of hell, that's fine. I'm gonna at least ask you to come with me to my place. At the very least, we can get you situated, make sure you actually know where you're at before you go off somewhere. If you stick around Columbus, you're going to need to know a few things. If you want to leave Columbus, it's probably a good idea that you know where your options are to go.
It doesn't say anything, but she's not running or acting necessarily aggressive to you. There's a clear she's clearly suspicious of.
Right. How about this? My car's over there. Me and you can get into it. I can take it to my place. Ashley stays here. And it's just going to be me and you. Does that sound all right? Sound good?
She just kind of stands up a bit straight and just sort of slowly nods.
All right. Ashley, I'll get you money for to fix the doors later.
It's fine. I'll just put a padlock or something over it, don't worry.
No. Thank you, Ashley. Because, yeah, she will lead Callie to her car so that they can just talk, just the two of them.
Yeah. Get her into your vehicle. You'll have to open the door for her because she doesn't. You can clearly tell she lacks a lot of common knowledge.
Yeah, that.
Even when she gets in the car, like she's gonna just sort of sit with her legs sort of like like almost like a fetal position on the chair instead of like putting them down. Like she's very
Okay.
awkward in it.
If you want, you can lay down back. How recent are you to existence? I suppose.
She looks at you very confused, as if she doesn't exactly understand that question.
Okay, you phrased it in two different ones. One, were you human before you became a demon? And secondly, if the answer to that is no, how recently have you formed? Like,
I
how?
don't know.
All right, all right. Tell you what, good thing for you, I am an oracle, so figuring things out is something I'm pretty good at. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them on the way.
Where is Darius?
Darius, I think he's in New York right now. I can give him a call.
Get me to Darius.
Can see if I can get him here. If otherwise, I can probably arrange for you to travel through the Inferno Club to New York.
She doesn't seem to understand the whole concept of travel. You probably assume she doesn't know what the fuck New York is.
Okay, so the thing is, New York's a big city, and she will pretty much tell like it's pretty far from here, which is why, yeah, I can't exactly drive you there quickly. But if Darius can't come here and you really need to meet him, we can just go through a circle of hell and basically get there near instantaneously.
Need to kill Darius.
Why?
She like seemingly like has to think about that, and she doesn't seem to know how to answer it. I just need to do it. Want kill him. I need
Okay.
to hurt her. I need to kill Darius to hurt her.
Who's her?
The woman in black.
Woman in black. Woman in black. Does the woman in black have a red eye painted on a hood?
She nods.
All right, all right. So why do you want to hurt Abaddon?
Because I hate her.
Fair enough. So there was a bit of an issue. Darius helped me through some pretty bad times. He's a friend. Hopefully understand that I'm gonna try to talk you out of killing him.
She just kind of glares at you a bit.
So, what did Abaddon do to you? Gonna be honest, like, I'm not surprised. Abaddon hurts a lot of people.
She hurt us. She she's responsible for what I am.
Keep saying hurt us. Is there another person I should be on the lookout for?
She looks confused and says, "No, just."
Okay, so she's the reason you became a demon?
Think so, yes.
Ah, Grant. Hearing this and seeing that there's a clear issue of of knowledge like this, like that's they're having trouble communicating
Yep.
to me something they feel. May I let it out to uncover the essential truth of a thing or person in your presence?
Absolutely.
Okay, with a +2 success, I'll ignore the complication, which means I have that's another corruption mark, which I get a corruption advancement, but we can handle that later.
No, you can if you have it in mind quickly.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna take a plus to a stat. And I'm going to bump spirit up to 3.
As you start to see it almost as you look at her, as you think about the way she's talking, she is clearly new to the world. She doesn't understand basic things. She has no real knowledge of a lot of modern things. She does feel like someone who was just plopped into existence and just kind of like most likely been rather traumatized given how she reacted and how she felt. It was definitely not a pleasant bringing in. And the fact that the way she speaks, and sometimes she did kind of she did use the plural version. And all the anger towards Abaddon, and the fact that she wants to kill Darius to, in fact, spite her, to hurt Abaddon. Not many people know that Abaddon even cares about Darius. That's a sort of small group, because you don't think she works with like what, angels? Highly doubt it. Now she maybe have been set on this path, but the feelings are genuine. She just has a lot of trouble processing and understanding their origins. And, well, you realize that there was someone who tried to kill Darius, someone who had hate. Now, the sort of intensity of the emotions may have differed, but the emotions themselves, you tend to match quite a lot of, well, Fiona's more violent side, her more rage-prone outbursts. You do know that, well, whatever happened to Fiona in the Spring Court was kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it's like she'll blink a few times.
You're pretty sure you are staring at what once used to be her almost soul feels quite similar to Fiona's, but changed, different. Almost as if it went through a rather traumatic experience and then completely altered itself in order to sort of cope, handle the pain.
Yeah, I think Christina's gonna mutter, "Holy shit, they split her in two." I think I got an idea why you feel the way you do. It's kind of an out there thing, but remember, like I said, Oracle. Finding out things about people and events is kind of what I do. I think you might be the split. I'm not sure how I would refer to it, as a split something of a person I knew once called Fiona. Sorry to try and kind of just throw that out there, but you do remind me a lot of her.
No, I don't know any Fionas.
I imagine no one's going to know Fiona again. Something tells me she's gone for all intents and purposes. Thing is, let me try to walk it through. You hold Abaddon responsible for you becoming a demon. You hold her responsible for, because that's what this my old friend used to do. She blamed Abaddon for becoming a demon. She blamed Abaddon for taking a soul. Eventually, she got help from Darius, and then she tried to kill him. Fit of spite. She wanted to hurt Abaddon. And after that, spiraled. Darius saved her again, but she lost everything eventually. Metaphorically or literally. Mother was taken. Siblings cut her off. Her father died. Her best friend died. And something tells me you're carrying a lot of that. The anger she constantly felt. The resentment.
You know who Colton is.
I do know who Colton is. He's it's a person who's made a lot of mistakes in the past and hurt somebody I cared about once. I like to think he's doing better now. But
He saved me from the Queen of Flowers. Helped me escape from the bonds.
it's a big thing. He's bound to serve her by oaths. He can't refuse what she orders.
She wanted him to twist our flesh.
She's going to softly say, I know what she wanted him to do. The last time she told him to do that, he didn't say no.
There's a slight shudder to her, but she slowly refocuses back on you. if you see him. I'm appreciative.
He'll be back in Columbus soon. I sent someone to go pick him up. So if they're not just going to teleport back here, should just be about a day or two maybe.
And slowly nods.
Guess in the meantime, you'll be bunking with me.
Must find an. Still hate him though. What am I supposed to do with now?
Now, it's gonna come the hard part. Work through your resentment, work through the emotions that you have without understanding why. And then after that, you're gonna have to find a reason. Fortunately and unfortunately for you, you are born seemingly more or less free. I don't know if anyone owns your soul.
Well, technically Fiona's soul was hers, so no reason anyone would own her.
Then yeah. Which, good news. Well, bad news is you have no preordained path you can follow. It's not going to be any convenient guidebook for you. But good news is you're going to get to decide that yourself, which is a pretty big fucking luxury in this world, as it turns out.
She'll slowly nod as you sort of stop the car in the parking lot. Where are you, like, staying at a motel or something?
I would have assumed it's like a hotel, yeah.
So as you stop the car, you know, Zaz, has been going quite well for you, and I do seem that Kushim tier winner. I'm gonna have to, you know, just increase the difficulty a bit, because you did tell last session, if I'm reminded correctly, I told Darius about like the fact that Fiona wanted to meet with him. So you did warn him about the obvious trap, but well, it is Darius after all. As you do see him now in the parking lot. And she also sees him as she like fucking flings herself through the fucking window. As she like lets out a howl almost.
Yeah, she's gonna like call out for her, but I assume like that's not gonna get her to stop.
Unlikely.
Right. I will let it out to try to twist the Shands of Fate to help or hinder an NPC in your presence.
Yeah.
There we go. I will avoid the complication.
Yeah. As she barrels into him at full speed, he doesn't seem, by the way, to fight back. Of course he's not gonna fight back. As she begins to like pummel into him, as one of her fists on a second hit just impacts the ground, it kind of gets lodged in the asphalt as she sort of gets stuck. As you can see what Darius is gonna do. He's just gonna give her a hug.
Christina getting out of the car is just gonna say, Callie, please, just
As
can we try it the other way first?
she's gonna wrench herself from his hug and like pull her hand out of the asphalt, taking several steps back, and you can see as he like gets up, does have like a giant fucking hole in his stomach, but luckily for him that doesn't really bleed. So. Pluses and minuses. As you know what, you can give me another persuade an NPC.
Five.
Says need to kill him. Need to hurt. Make her suffer. As Darius is gonna look at her and say, listen to me. What you've been told is a lie. She doesn't want to hurt Abaddon. She wants to make Abaddon hurt more people. Ali, look at me. Look into my eyes and you'll know I'm telling you the truth. Abaddon doesn't give a shit about me. I am worthless to her, Callie. Minor annoyance at most. Kill me. She's not gonna be angry. She's not gonna be upset. She's just gonna have someone who was mostly bothering her and keeping her entertained die. It would not do anything to harm her or upset her. But it would allow her to harm other people instead. You're being used, you're being lied to. So she like starts glancing quickly between you and him, sort of. As I'll be honest, Christina, you're pretty good with people. Does seem sort of genuine in his wording. It's not that hint of deception.
File that away for later.
Listen. Listen, a bit of self-hatred is positive every now and then. As she is definitely, as she like fucking will bounce, like she'll try and run. What are you gonna try and stop her from just bolting? Because I'll say this, if you use your let it out ability, you can like permanently make sure she doesn't fucking escape and cause us maybe more problems.
Yeah, she's going to try to do that, yeah.
So let it out again.
There we go. And like last time, I'll ignore the complication.
As she like tries to run away around the corner, you see two individuals. One of them, the flaming skull, just fucking tackles her to the ground, completely immobilizing her. As the other one is like Catalina, sort of running. She's gonna like basically tie her hands and sort of gag her to prevent her from fucking biting. As the flaming skull just kind of keeps her pinned until she's restrained properly.
Christina's going to look at Darius and she's going to say, "It's Fiona, by the way. I don't know how the fuck it happened, but she split."
Yeah. It's a fucking story. I'm gonna need like an entire carton of cigarettes. A lot of coffee.
As Just gonna look back at Kali before she says to Darius. I think we've got our work cut out for us.
Nods. This is all my fucking.
No. Fiona, listen. Fiona made every choice she made willingly. No one's forced to do anything.
I'll explain to you why later. He'll instruct the other two to sort of drag her, like put her in your room until she like calms down from. As he'll thank the both of them and they'll take their leave. As Darius will light himself a cigarette. I'll look at you and say, I went to Spring Court to talk to Fiona. It wasn't even a trap. It was a moment of gloat. He literally wanted me there to just rub at my face and I saw the other half, by the way. The one who calls herself Win.
Can only imagine what the other half's like if this is her anger and resentment.
I'll tell you something. Our other half is a fae. Split into a demon and a fae. You know why that happened, right?
I've been informed what the lead up to it was. Yeah.
I always knew that the Fae wouldn't give up so fucking easily. Their dream of creating their own little special soldiers. Whatever war is upcoming, people terrified of. I just didn't imagine they would recur to this. I formed an experiment where I'm gonna born, I guess, create, I'm not exactly sure, bring into existence Fae through an act of powerful emotion. And, well, as she said to me, negative emotions are the strongest of emotions. That's why she wanted Fiona in that state. That's why she was behind all of it. She wanted Fiona to crack mentally. To just not even die, but become this. Now, I'll be honest. It's a bullshit process. Maya thinks she's won and she's now gloating and most likely gonna talk to the other monarchs, show this as a successful example of an artificially made Fae. And well, since Jay was a thing. This is just said, true-born Fae. No soul fucking torture, no experiments. No, this is a new step, a new bold step. she is stupid and arrogant. The only reason this worked is because of what you all went through last year. It's because you were exposed to that formula. She doesn't know that yet, but once she figures out, all of you are at risk. All of you. They will want more guinea pigs. They will want to find you, take you, and fucking torture you until you birth a new Fae into existence. And yes, this is my fault. I am the sole architect of this fucking thing.
What are we going to do about it then?
You seem to be able to build a rapport with her. Help her work through the emotions. Hopefully punching me a couple of times may take the edge off, but she is like a newborn child, but with imprinted thoughts and feelings. God knows what else Maya did to her. And I'll handle the other half. And try and basically prevent Maya from figuring this out.
Do what I can. I know. Fuck. Ash is still in the city. Harper's still missing. Fuck. Colton's at least has protection. He has Christian with him right now.
Good thing about Harper is that wherever she is beyond the reach of the Fae. So, worst case scenario, you're all gonna take a vacation into the beyond.
We have to find out where Ellie is then. God, she doesn't even know what the fuck's gonna happen to her if they. She's been disconnected from all of this since the college.
Listen, I need to go. I still need to. Still need to deal with the soul merchants of fucking heaven. Okay. Once I finish my business in New York, I'll be able to come here more often. Figure this thing out. Okay.
Gotcha. I'll keep the situation under wraps until then.
He looks at you and like it's gonna like smile and say, I are no words to express how grateful I am to you right now. I feel like I'm drowning and you're one of those lifelines that I still have. Thank you.
You're welcome, but don't really need thanks. It's a cruel world out there. It's easier if we stick together.
He'll nod and take his leave. As well, until Colton gets here, I guess you can sort of spend a bit of time with Callie to, at the very least, the best way you can help her process these emotions is to like help her understand why she's feeling them, because then she'll be able to handle it and like actually internalize the trauma that happened, because right now she just has fucking random feelings with no explanation. And she's probably been like, if she like killed people and werewolves, she was also probably in physical danger more than once. So we'll have a bit of time to at least, and I think with a bit of effort, you will be able to talk her down. As well, Colton, will have arrived in the city.
Can I text the others? I'm back in town.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. I text them back in town. Miss anything? Question mark.
Get a message from Christina. We found the person you wanted us to find. Her name's Callie, by the way. Holy shit, it's a lot.
Do you need me to stop by, or are you good?
She'd like to thank you for helping her, and you probably know it's you can call it Fiona's other half.
I just put question mark back.
It's okay. Tell you this all. Somehow Maya was able to split Fiona into a Fae and a demon. She did this through basically getting her to fucking break by pretty much finishing off the last thing she cared about. We are going to be in a lot of fucking danger if Maya figures that out. So don't fucking mention that. And yeah, there's now Callie is seemingly born of Fiona's anger, resentment, bitterness, fucking, and also blended together by fucking whatever the fuck Maya told her. The other one, Win, I don't really know that much about. But she's not here right now, so we'll figure that out later.
I'll be right there. Hey, I assume I know your address, Christina, unless you didn't give it out.
No,
Right, Ash.
still in the same hotel. Still in the same hotel.
Yeah, he would tell Christian I need to go over here.
Christian, you have been tasked to defend him until you reach the city. Now, normally, this would require either he extend the contract, which is like keep defending him, or well, you fuck off and he's on his own. But because, well, Christian, you are in fact a servant of Abaddon, you can in fact let your, it's almost like a temporary possession for her to negotiate this if you want it to be her and not you. Or you could just call Leon if you want more mundane thing.
Is he gonna try to ask? Is he gonna try to get a contract out of me for asking him to drop me off somewhere?
So the question
Or
is,
did I-
after that, do you want him to? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, basically, basically, you want me to stick around.
yes,
Like, it's not for the dropping off. Like, Christian can drop you off and then you fuck off. But
that's my question. Is like, after that, like, you know, Christian, that you should like ask this.
yeah, no, Christian will like ask you like so you want me to stick around or are you good now on your own?
What's this gonna cost me here, Christian?
Listen, you've been around, you know. We'll sign a contract. You can read it through if you want to. We can make a little handshake here and agree.
You're
One
just gonna
hand.
You can just drop me off.
Christian will
Yeah.
nod in that case. Very well
Okay.
done.
You lost me at contract.
Listen, Colton. Few things come free in this world.
Can you at least drop me off for free?
Having dropping you off technically still falls under the previous contract, right, Grunt?
Not really, no.
Oh, really? Oh, damn. In that case, sorry, Colton. My job's a good one. I wish you a pleasant day. It's no fuck off.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you just kind of get out of the car and you'll drive away. As Briar kind of like looks at and says, "What a fucking asshole."
He You know what? I was gonna lie and say he grows on you, but no. He's gonna text Christine and say it's gonna take me a little while. The contract was to exactly the city, and then
I'll just message back. Need a lift. If
Yes,
this is to all of us.
yes, please. I assume this is the group chat, so yes, please.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll swing by.
Thank God
Heads
for
up,
Ashley.
Ashley will be a +1.
As yeah, Ashley, you'll actually be quite close to them. How the fates align. As you drive
Yeah.
up and you see Colton next to this Fey lady.
So who's the new friend?
I protected her from Maya. She can tell you the story.
Well, I know Christina said it was something that you'd kind of had with Maya, but yeah, wow. Hop in.
Briar, Ashley, Briar.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
I
And
believe there's a story to tell.
she'll smile and nod as you both get into Ashley's car and start driving towards Christina's place. As I guess you'll have a bit of time. She'll tell you that basically Bolton kind of saved her life by sort of refusing to do Maya's bidding and stood up for her. Gonna give you the story in broad strokes
Yeah.
as all of you arrive at Christina's place.
Yeah, he'll get out.
Yeah, she'll be waiting outside.
Hey, Christina. This is Briar. Briar, Christina.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
So is she inside? How's she holding up?
Might have fucked her up bad. But I think I'm making good progress.
Yeah, to catch you up, she pissed off the werewolves and mortals, as best as I can tell when I found her.
Any chance we can take these two to the Infernal Club and just have things cool off? Or do you think Abaddon's going to be annoyed by that?
Made the offer to Callie, and she wasn't big on it. I'm not going to make her go there if she doesn't want to.
You mentioned the Inferno Club, also Briar looks a bit concerned.
Alright. Yeah. Christina is friendly with Abaddon, and unless Ashley, do you have like a safe house or something? I don't know what you do.
Briar will speak. I'm
The-
like,
the-
oh, isn't Abaddon the one that like did that to you back then, Colton?
She was one of the parties involved, but compared to Maya, lesser of two evils, and it's a safe place Maya can't get to. None of her agents can. He'll look at Christina like reaffirming, like, that's true, right?
Well, you can listen, Colton. You can always give me a persuade an NPC.
I'm not really trying to. I can always try.
If you really don't want to go there, the van's fairly safe. It's not a pocket dimension by any means, but
I rolled an
got
8.
runes up protecting it. It can also travel around.
She nods and says, I would be a bit more comfortable in the van if you don't mind.
Is
Fair
this
enough.
like the mystery machine?
Yeah, it's still painted like the
Yes.
stream machine.
Okay. Listen, it's only temporary till we can find someplace safer, right?
She nods and says, thank you. Thank all of you.
Alright.
No, dimension.
You said she at least wants to talk?
She wants to show gratitude, which I think that means just thanking you for it.
All right. I guess
Yeah.
we can.
Don't mind, and she'll look at Ashley and Briar. I don't know how scared she'd be if like a whole group of people just came in. This could just be me and Colton.
Yeah, and I took a hostage last time, so probably best if I wait outside. I can show you your new residence, Briar. At least for now.
She's gonna nod.
I'll show her around the van as them two head in.
As
This
you
is the front.
as the other two will head sort of up the hotel itself and into the building. As you kind of walk at the reception, leaning against the desk, it's none other than your friendly neighborhood fae, Sky. She looks at you, Colton and Christina. Well, looking good as always, Christina.
Oh, thank you, Sky.
Now, Colton, I don't see your bodyguarding you around, so as Shrek cracks her knuckles. We can take this outside, we can do this here. We can go outside and fuck up that new pretty friend of yours. You want me to
Yeah,
start with
his-
her instead?
His finger will twitch. Hey, Christina.
Yes?
I don't want to like fuck up your place or cause any problems. So, I guess I might have to take a rain check on that meeting. Unless you got any tricks up your sleeve.
Yeah. As Christina will say, there's one thing I can do, but you're going to do something for me, Colton. You're actually going to go talk, after this, we are going to go talk to Claudia.
I was already planning on that. I just didn't expect you guys to actually catch her. to be
Holy
honest,
shit.
but-
He still hasn't apologized?
No, he hasn't. Which, Sky, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to, like, ask you to, like, fuck off forever, but can we get a rain check on beating his ass until he does that? Like, just give me a day, and I will use the debt that I have with Sky.
Okay. I was gonna say if you have a debt, then yes. I was about to say I don't. But yeah, no. You can use your debt. It's gonna say, fine. I'll pretend I didn't find you here and you walked away. But won't be able to keep dodging this bullet, Colton, and your friend out there is very easy to track down. You're a bit harder, I suppose, but she's very easy to track down. And think about, like, hiding her in any sort of, let's say, club, for example. Colton, you distinctly remember you also have loved ones. Or, yes, do you even care about your family? How do you think they're doing this time of year? During the holiday spirit about now?
He'll smile. It's alright, Sky. You don't need to make threats.
Oh,
Never
I will,
wanna-
because if she disappears from our radar, if we even sniff her for a second in a different dimension, well, I guess I don't need to tell you what's gonna happen, because you've seen what happens. People's families think they're untouchable.
So, if I beat you, do you just get to leave him alone, or is this just
Yes.
gonna be a Congo line?
If you can actually beat me, Colton, you know what? Fair and square. We'll see for how long you can beat me, but I'll be honest now. If you can beat me, if you can kill me, that's another fair and square to you.
Well, but Sky, why would I want to kill you? I will miss these talks for the rest of my life.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry about that. He's gonna just sort of walk off.
Sorry to drag you into that, Christina.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Gotta be honest, I feel like out of everyone in this general area, I am the person least in danger right now.
Yes, but that's always the case.
Come on, then. We got a day. It's not wasting time.
Nope.
Take him to your room. As walking Callie at this point, as kind of sitting on the bed, crouched, almost like her body language is not that one of a person, but more of a wild animal. As she just kind of stares at you from like sitting on the bed.
Hey there, Callie. Except, got Colton here to see you.
I'm glad to see you're okay. I was worried.
She blinks once. It's a very weird thing that's happening right now, Christina.
You all right, Callie?
Can I take a seat?
She looks at you. Christina says, "This is how we communicated. I thought this was how he always preferred to talk." And she like looks at you and blinks once more.
When she was bound, I had her blink once for yes, twice for no.
Christina takes a deep breath. All right.
You don't need to blink at me. Can I take a seat? Oh, he'll sit next, because she said blinked once, he takes a seat next to her. So I heard you had quite the time when you first got out.
There was danger all over. Wolves. Monsters.
Must have been hard.
Kraken.
You must have been really scared.
Yes.
I'm sorry you had to go through that alone. I tried to follow you out. I got sent somewhere else.
She nods.
Do you have any idea what you want to do?
Trying to understand myself right now.
A lot of that going around. But you have, and he'll look at Christina, good people that can put you on the right path. You're free now. Anything you do is your choice from here on out, good or bad. All right? How do you feel now?
Angry. Scared.
What do you feel angry about? I assume there's a lot of reasons, but what currently?
Angry at everyone.
What's scaring you? Oh, sorry. You were going to say but.
Yeah, she says, oh. People. One wants to take advantage of.
Do you think me and Christina want to take advantage of you?
No.
Do you think there's more people out there who might not want to take advantage of you?
She sort of looks very confused. Problem is, Christina, you know that She is still trying to like fucking wrangle. You managed to like bring her from the edge of madness. But she still hasn't. She's like trying to justify, or like rationalize her emotions away. So this line of questioning will in fact go nowhere. You know that for certain.
I'll put the hand on Colton's shoulder, just like silently indicating that that's not that. Yeah, this route is not effective.
Shit. All right. Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't think so. Kill Abaddon, but I don't think that will actually help me.
No. No, killing Abaddon will not help. Well, listen, I don't really plan on going anywhere, so the time I got left, I don't know what, but I want you to know that you're not alone, and whatever I can do, I'll help you find yourself, alright?
Yeah, she nods.
He'll, you know what, no, he's not gonna do it. He's gonna, listen, I gotta go. Some stuff I gotta take care of. But I'll be back, alright?
Nods again.
Stay safe and try not to cause too much trouble, alright? He'll say with a smile.
No. Not actually reply.
He'll leave at that point, talking to Christina on the way down the stairs.
I was gonna say, like, once you leave, Christina's also gonna like look out and say, also gonna be heading out for a bit. Business he has involves pretty close person to me. Till then, you know what? Until then, you saw me doodle a bit with the pencils, right?
Yeah.
Try taking some of those pencils and try drawing what you're feeling.
She
It's,
slowly nods.
I'll be back soon.
As all this is going on, back at the car. Ashley, you're walking with Briar, kind of showing her the van, and she says, so you and Colton, Christina, know each other for long?
Not really. Like a year and then a handful of weeks. And kind of went our separate ways for quite a bit of time.
Talk to Christian.
Complicated shit, really.
Yeah, Christian told me about it. It seemed like you all had a rough time back then. I mean,
Yeah, but
even now.
shit in the past. Life happens, you know. No one gets it easy. But guess we're the lucky ones, I guess. Still have shit to be happy about.
Well, it seems like you're handling everything quite well.
Yeah, kind of have to. How are you dealing with everything? It'll
Well,
be one hell of a thing to be kicked out of the only home you know.
my monarch told me to try and mind control someone, then he ordered me that someone to kill me. And well, after I said no, I'm a bit lost, I'll admit.
Well,
It's not just, it's just not just home, it's like a part of you, and it gets ripped out.
I guess lucky for you, this is somewhere to try and find yourself. I think a lot of supernaturals have had that reborn new version of themselves to discover here. Plus, we're all here to help if you need it.
Why are you all of you helping me so much? Not that I'm not grateful, but it seems like quite a lot.
You seem honest, and to be honest, I don't think Colton would have came to the conclusion he came to by himself. So he's got you to thank for that. I've got you to thank of that. Worried that I was going to lose my best friend to this inner darkness. Apparently I've already lost one, so I'm thankful to you that I haven't had to say the same about another.
Smile and nod and say, for everything he's done wrong, I told Christian this as well. I think he's genuinely trying to make up.
Good news.
But I can imagine this has been hard on you as well.
Is the new version of yourself you want to be?
Sorry, what?
Running around fixing everyone's problems. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's rather admirable.
She like chuckles a bit and says, why do you assume this is the new version of me?
So, your monarch comes to you with this request that you fuck with someone's mind, even though that is the complete and utter opposite of what your personality has always been?
No, my monarch lied to me about Bolton really was. She didn't tell me he's the man made some mistakes and is now trying to amend them. She described him quite less generously. And
to be fair, I can see why, but
again,
if this has always been you, then I'm sure you have a lot of stories of helping people. Then
I'm not have stories of helping people. I just at least try to connect to those around me.
it's nice.
I think it is. I think emotional connections are quite beautiful. In a lot of cases, it's the glue that holds things together, you know?
Yeah. Yes, it kind of is.
So when I'm asking, how are you feeling about all of this and how are you dealing with it? Not to help you deal with it better. It's just, I just want to understand you, I guess. And if I can help, well, that's even better, I guess. But it isn't a therapy session.
Good. I thought I was going to have another Darius on my hands. No. About as well as I can be. How are you dealing with all of it?
I'll be honest, I have to figure out how I'm gonna make a living. Time I use my powers now, my body is physically hurt, which means I am quite limited in their application. I'll have to figure out how
Sure,
to
there'll
do.
be something else you can find, but Got a bunch of tools here. We don't really need to have use of your powers for a while. But we'll find something when the time comes around.
She'll nod. You'll start a... You know what? Maybe I should like pick up some old hobbies. Make a living with them.
Like what?
I like drawing, painting.
Yeah, I used to like that. It's fun hobbies. Nice way to relax.
Soon I guess the time to see if I'm good enough to make a living at it.
Whoever want lessons, Christina's about. She's meant to be this master painter. Or so people say.
She smiles and nods and says, "Might ask her for lessons then."
Yeah. I'm sure she'd be willing when she's got the time. Plus, if you really want to impress Colton, just draw a few like Daredevil comics or some shit. Really wow him.
Are those like comic books about the guy doing weird stunts?
Yeah. I've got a couple actually, as I'll put out and just hand it to her.
Yeah, she's gonna kind of like look through some of the panels as you're like checking. You will see Maya walking up. Not Maya, fuck. Sky.
Oh, fuck, Maya!
Yeah, no. You'll see Sky walking up to your van.
What do you want?
I'm here to inform the little Miss Briar that if she decides to hide in places where people like me can't reach her, know that we will be in fact killing quite a lot of Colton's relatives. In fact, all of them. Quite brutal and horrible ways. Now, luckily for you, I'm not gonna eat your ass right now. Sort of, you know, break your bones, flail your skin, that sort of thing. Because, well,
Because you can't?
I can do that, dipshit. Or do you think you can actually stop me? Because if you want to have a go at it, nobody said anything about your ass.
Yes, that's true, but
So I invite you to shut the fuck up and let me deliver my message. Because somebody
apologies.
put in a favor for this, so... Briar? Be sure to thank Christina for the fact that I'm not torturing you right now. But that warranty lasts roughly a day. So unless Colton decides to man up and mano y mano me, we'll be seeing each other soon. I was like, yeah, Briar's like clearly afraid of this, trying to like sort of compose herself, but not doing the best job at it, as Sky will just sort of wander away.
Don't worry too much. Owen's got a day to prepare, and I don't plan on letting him lose a battle like that. He's whipped her ass before, believe it or not.
Nods. Thank you.
Would have had a tough time anyway right now.
She nods. And it's not too long after you'll see Christina and Colton coming out.
Well, here comes the man of the hour, I guess.
Oh. I'm guessing she came out. You can just fuck off.
Yeah, she did, unfortunately.
No, there's a
Looks
stop
like
in.
you've got some actual work to do before tomorrow, I guess. If you want to win this thing.
Go look at Christina. I got something more important first. And then we'll
Yeah.
talk after that, alright, Ashley? He'll give Briar a smile. Don't worry. All right. We're gonna. With us putting our heads together, she don't stand a chance.
She'll smile weakly and nod.
All right. Christina, deal's the deal.
Yep. Time for apologies.
All right.
Well, are the two of you gonna go to?
Well, all four of us can't go without dire consequences. So
Yes,
yes.
Briar in fact will not go at the Inferno Club. So it's either the three of you or the two of you.
I'm not leaving Briar by herself.
Yeah, Christina would Christina would ask Ashley to stay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, let me just check you. Yeah, do go on.
Let's get going.
Hey, Christina.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for taking care of Kelly while I was out. If I don't get a chance to say it later, all right?
Don't gotta mention it. It's Jay told me a while back ago. It's not just enough to stop being an asshole. Have to actually have to help people. Actually have to try to make a difference, and I'm taking that to heart.
Yeah. I'm sorry I learned the lesson a little late.
Better late than never.
Alright. I either gotta take the bullet here or get my ass beat by Sky, so I got a date with a ass whooping. Alright. Let's get this. See what Destiny has in store.
Yeah. As Christine's gonna take him into the Inferno Club.
You'll venture inside. You'll see Christian drinking at the table with John. Walk past them as eventually make your way to the room where Claudia has been sitting as a impromptu house for some time now. As you open the door and like she sees the two of you and like freezes for a moment.
He'll put his hands up. Can I come inside?
No. What do you want?
Okay. There are no words. There aren't any words that I can say that make this better. I've been thinking about it the entire time I was gone. I understand there's a lot of things that you're going to want to do. And I'll be honest, I deserve every single one of them. And if I didn't, if there weren't some people back outside that I needed to take care of before, I would probably let you do it gladly. I come to apologize for everything. I beg for your forgiveness. There's nothing, I don't deserve it, and I know that there's nothing I can say to fix it. But if I could, there wouldn't be anything I could do if I could just take it back. I would suffer here for 1,000 years if it meant that. If I could go back in time. But I can't, and Claudia, I know you don't believe it, but I'm really trying. I'm really trying to make up for that. So if not for your forgiveness, just a little time to try to help some people who deserve it. And any retribution you want afterwards, I'm willing to take.
You can see her like body tense, and like as you're talking, she like clenched her fists. Not really like looking at you, more like looking through you. As you like finish that last sentence, it says, "Leave." No.
As you wish. Go look at Christina saying he's like with the most like, I'm sorry, I tried. Look, and he'll just turn around and leave.
Yeah. And she'll watch him go for a second before she'll go up to Claudia.
She like doesn't like stop just staring at the entrance. As you realize, you get closer to her, she's not trembling with anger, she's trembling with fear.
Christina's just going to put a hand on her shoulder, put her head against hers.
As she will break down as she starts like sobbing, eventually turns into a full-on cry. You hold her close. Colton, you let them.
So we cut to the comedy section as Christian starts screaming at you.
Yeah, well, Christian, you see Colton walking out of Lone, and Leon just kind of says, "Holy shit, do you think he actually fucking apologized?"
Yeah, damn. I honestly did.
Maybe it's been like a decade or so. I think. I mean, you know, this place fucks with time, you know.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Very good point. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Colton, come join us for a drinks. We should celebrate.
On a new start, a new leaf of your life.
Can't. You have to figure out how to kill a sworn fae. This time fucks with places and I only got a day.
Well, I feel like we're the expert at killing things.
Your costs are a little too high for me.
Said anything about helping you? Just, you know, giving tips. And you know, tips come for free, right, Christian?
Some advice.
Mm-hmm. You'll take a cautious seat. This place ain't gonna just like have me miss by a week, right?
Only if you like piss off Abaddon.
I'm gonna try not to do that. Preferably, she doesn't even know I'm here at the moment.
He like starts
Yeah.
laughing.
My God. Yeah, I think you hang out too. I mean, you're from the fake courts. You do know how these realms work. I'm not a
Yeah.
wizard myself, but
Can you guys have tips? I don't really have a lot of time.
Well, you gotta like punch really hard. Have like that like little fucking magic weapon of yours. That should fucking do the trick. That's
I don't think I've summoned it since
Nope.
since the thing.
that shit probably can slide through her
So,
defenses like a
I'll
butter through
try,
knife.
but I doubt it will work.
Well, as you like try, yeah, nothing happens.
I'm sorry, you cut out there. You said her defense.
Yeah, he was saying that hey, if you have that magic weapon, we'll just cut through her defenses like a hot butter through knife.
Which I don't think I have. Like,
Yes.
I don't think I have it.
So you know for a
Yes,
fact
I-
it's gone.
Yeah, I don't have that.
What? Why? Fucking lose it? You're a fucking sworn.
He'll He'll tell Leon the story. I'm gonna just give him the broad strokes. I'm surprised Christian didn't.
I didn't think you told Christian anything
Yeah,
unless you
you
say otherwise.
didn't
Which,
really
Oh,
tell
yeah,
Christian.
I thought him
unless-
I thought him and Briar would have talked,
Yeah.
but no.
No,
No,
he and Briar talked about your past, not
yeah,
like...
unless you're gonna tell now that you told Christian, and then Christian would have told
No,
Leon.
no,
But
no,
you said
no.
nothing.
No.
Yeah.
He's gonna give them the broad strokes of what happened.
Oh my god, he grew a spine.
Damn, you actually stood up to her? Holy fucking shit! You actually-
Well, yes, miracles do fucking happen.
Listen, that deserves a drink and a chill. Listen,
Well,
I'm not.
listen, at least you got those schmancy magic powers still, right?
Not really. Kinda. Tend to come at a cost. I've been feeling really sick. Like just embers.
Well, sometimes hot coal is all you need to burn someone. Listen. Don't say I don't do nothing for the underdog. As he's just gonna pull out this big handgun and this large combat knife. And it puts them on the table and then pushes them towards you. Listen, worst case scenario, you'll die in a blaze of glory.
Blaze of Glory sounds fun. What's with the gun and the knife? Why are they so special?
They're not, but I don't see you packing any heat.
Fair. Any catch?
No, they're quite cheap actually. You can buy a lot of these.
Hmm. Can I inspect it? Like, just see if there's nothing weird about. Holy shit! Can I inspect it? Just see like anything interesting about it?
No, it just seems like it's very like normal weaponry.
All right. I guess thanks, Leon.
Well, probably need a lot of it, so good luck.
Hmm.
little hint, also not a hint for free. I don't know. I figure you know, but you better get some iron bolts against Faye at least. Maybe you can ask Ashley or something. I assume the hunter probably has some on hand.
This time, place slows down, right?
Yeah, I guess it's really fucky.
Have you ever fought Sky? Either of you?
Personally? No, because she would have been dead at this point. Huh?
Hmm.
Nah,
Alright.
can't say I did.
All right. It's fine. I had an idea, but I'm not. I'm just gonna go kill her. Straightforward plans are always the best, right? Things get too complicated.
Oh, I like to live.
Cheers to that. Fucking Christian raises his fucking glass.
Yeah. I'm gonna now switch trains completely. It's time to get a rain check on the pending werewolf crisis because guess what, Tech? The moment you step into that club, it would have been more than a day. Wait, let me get back. So I'm sure though Ashley can like survive until you come back.
Just come back with the fuck at the 11th hour. Just
Help me!
was this just Abaddon fucking with me, or was this just unintentional side effect?
This is an unintentional side effect.
Okay.
Or maybe Abaddon's also
Actually-
fucking with you. Like, would it really surprise you?
A mix of the
No.
two, perhaps.
Listen, I am not mad, but I also have nothing but eternal faith in Ashley. To at least she's a hunter. Beating the odds is what she does.
Oh, we'll see if she can beat like 10 Fae with axes.
Excuse me.
You think there's the sky coming after you? No.
Fine, I've got the bang. That's all.
Don't worry. If Grunt is feeling cinematic, I will come if you roll enough good dice.
That's true. Actually, you can. Don't you still have one hold with him, or did you spend that? I don't think
Have
you
one what?
I don't think she spent that. You know, that summon thingy.
I never gave it
No,
to
I
her,
haven't.
but I can do something else, Grunt.
Hmm.
I did. There is a veteran move I did pick if things do get a little too dicey.
That's also true. You could just spawn it at the scene. You just mark corruption and bring. Yeah, that's so true. You don't even need the sworn thing anymore.
I don't, but I just
Mark one
like
corruption and you'll be able to save them. It's listen, I'm sure you'll be fine with that.
Tick. It's fine.
You can even
Watch me handle it all.
You.
I'm not doing anything yet, Grunt. Don't worry. I'm having faith in Ashley. It's when they're about to die is when I will jump in.
Well,
But I-
hopefully
Run, I drive us straight off the bridge.
now hopefully you alone will be enough and you don't need to bring anyone else alongside with you. Well, we'll get back to that. But holy shit. Let me look at the other fucking pile of ooh. Well, I think last we left off with you, Phoebe, you were just being super mean to Rebecca for no reason. So,
That is correct, yes.
well, anything you would like to do in the coming days? No, actually, never mind. Give me like patrol your territory, like roll that comes with the territory. I think it's called. Yeah, well, nothing bad happens. So, is there anything you would like to do?
She would just look out for the demon if take a close look if she can find her anywhere, but she's not gonna leave her territory or anything. Just on a lookout.
So nice that you are so dutiful and just patrolling and minding your own business. It's just a shame you're part of the pack that is about to start a war, so let me check my map. But yeah, no, you patrol the area. You don't really see any signs of the demon. You don't really even hear any trouble. In fact, everything seems to be quiet until probably a couple of days later. You will see on the sort of late night news report of many fires that started in certain areas of the city as sort of firefighter squads are tackling them, making sure they don't spread. There's like paramedics taking out injured people, a couple of victims of smoke inhalation. The hospitals are sort of trying to manage the situation as best as they can. Problem is, well, when supernaturals fight, glamour kicks in, and the people who die, there always exists sort of explanations for mortal eyes. Now, I'm not sure if you're gonna investigate this, call anyone, look into it. Up to you.
Oh, she would, yes. She would probably ask her brothers or father if they've known anything about it.
I'll be more specific, because you have 3 brothers and 1 dad.
She's gonna ask Elijah. Imagine he goes around most.
Well, if you go around, you won't actually be able to, like, find him. Like, he's not at his place.
She would call him.
Why do I have two?
I didn't want to say anything, Grunt. I did notice that.
What the fuck?
The doppelganger.
And they're also, like, different. Okay, I'm just gonna delete like regular Elijah, I guess.
Fuck off, dead.
Well, yeah, you don't really, like, find him at his usual hangout spots. So if you, like, give him a call, he will, like,
Yeah, she would.
he will actually won't pick up. He'll text you back. Not right now.
She would reply with, "Where are you?"
There's no response.
She's gonna call Connor again. Then.
Well, he also doesn't pick up the phone.
Oh God. She's gonna try over, but I guess.
Yeah,
she's not
that's
picking up
it's a
either.
pattern now. That's definitely a pattern.
So I assume her father also doesn't pick up.
You are so right.
Amazing.
Listen, I'm sure if you give them like another hour, they'll be finished with their business.
I assume we have some kind of meeting spot where we usually meet.
Well, I mean, at your dad's house.
Yeah, she would go there. Not too hasty, but she would head there.
Yeah. They don't seem to show up, but about like an hour and a half later, Elijah will call you back. Like, oh, sorry about that. How can I help you?
You had a family meeting without me?
No.
So why did no one pick up?
Oh, let me think. What could we possibly be doing right now that you clearly didn't want us to do, even though we talked that into fucking letting you in?
I don't know. Starting a war without me? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're joking, right?
I don't know. Do you see a punchline? Because I failed to see one. Only the one where I looked like an idiot to Dad. Luckily, some of us can have double the spine for some of the others, you know. So at the very least, you're not in fucking trouble with him.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. He was very thrilled to learn you were fucking bullshitting him. But it's fine. Chalk it up to you're not yet ready. Obviously.
It was a weak point. I am ready.
No, obviously not. If you were ready, you would have been here with us instead of putting around. And fuck if you think you're ready by lying to Dad and your other brothers, and probably you would have lied to me too if I wasn't actually there to see it. So no, in fact, we'll have a conversation when you regrow that spine that you seem to have lost somewhere along the road.
I mean, if we are going to start a war, we need everyone to fight. Everyone we can get.
No, we need everyone who is willing and ready to fight. People like you are
I
just
am
gonna
ready.
hold us back. No. Literally, it was 3 days ago when you bullshitted Dad, when you advocated for fucking kumbaya shit.
I thought I could handle it on my own.
Handle
Don't you
what on
not?
your own?
I mean, getting demon.
Why does it matter? The demon's not our fucking problem. She left our lands. It's someone else's bullshit to deal with.
Yeah, it felt like a responsibility because she started here.
Not our territory, not our problem. In fact, kinda useful that she fucked up a couple of Crimson Jacks.
That is true. Yes. I learned from my mistakes, and I won't hesitate again. Lying
Yeah?
was stupid. I know.
You're not gonna
Yes.
hesitate again? You wanna show that you actually have what it takes to be part of this family and pack?
Yes.
Okay. Then I have a job for you. Meet with us. Gonna give you an address. In 45 minutes stat.
I'll be there.
Yeah, you'll close the phone call.
And she would head to the location.
As yeah, you meet with them sort of in a like more one of the shittier neighborhoods outskirts of town, as everyone is there. Your father clearly kind of has that look on him of disappointment, but doesn't say anything. Doesn't even like greet you. The other two will sort of nod in acknowledgement as you approach. As your dad will say, "Well, since we're all here, we can go over the plan." And he looks at you, Phoebe. It's time for you to, well, show us that you're actually willing to, well, be part of this family.
She's just gonna nod.
But the fighting started. Bit of a chaotic mess. Your job, he like points at, he like pulls out a map and kind of points at it at a certain junction. Tiff will be here in, give or take, 10-15 minutes. She'll be all alone. Your job will be to kill her.
Kill her.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll have your back on this. But you'll be the one to do it because I need to actually see you put your life on the line for this shit. No more cuddling, no more hand holding, no more kids' gloves.
Why are we killing our own people?
Because
She's one of us.
No. She is weak is stupid. It's ill-fit to lead. Her in charge. We will lose the fight, even though we have an insane advantage. And let's just say her fucking sympathies for the Crimson Jacks have reached their natural fucking. Trust me, nobody will miss her.
Is there another way to change leaders? I mean,
You come on. Okay, I feel like I need to, how should I dumb this down? Do you think she's gonna back off willingly? Miss High and Mighty, I have to prove everything to the world.
yeah, probably not. I mean, there's always a possibility. If you got a good argument, but
Yeah, well, hit me with your best
Yeah,
argument. Let me hear it. I'll entertain your attempt.
yeah, no, forget it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I will do it for the pack.
Good. Oh, be ready to move out.
Yes.
As yeah, you sort of your father and brothers are sort of gonna lay into the ambush, as you will see her sort of rushing. She is clearly wounded. She's sort of has her clothes ripped and drenched in blood. She's like running down the street. What are you gonna do?
She's gonna take a look around and try to find the best way to get to her. Maybe unnoticed for the most part. Or at least to catch her off guard.
You want to like ambush her, or
Yes, if possible.
oh, I mean, I have to let it out to move fast enough to even catch her off guard.
Yes.
Yeah, mark 1 corruption as you quickly dash from cover to cover as you almost are upon her, but like she catches your reflection one of the car windows, and she's gonna immediately turn to you looking a bit confused. What? Baby? What the fuck are you doing here?
Hi, Div. I'm doing the best for the pack.
She just looks at you confused. Are you just gonna transform and attack her?
Yes, yes.
Um. Yeah, so as you like immediately shift, she is gonna pick up as she shifts as well. As her form is much larger and more deadlier than yours. But you can give me a turn to violence now. As yeah, you like jump on her as she sort of grabs you, and she overpowers you long enough to like fling you against some of the cars as the alarms start beeping, as she like starts sprinting, jumping onto one of the buildings and then like making her get away. As the rest of your family will also help you pursue, which I assume you will try and pursue her.
Yes. Yes, you would.
Why don't you give me a keep your cool too? Actually, no, because you have Bloodhound. Never mind. Or only Bloodhound. Yeah. You will be running, chasing her across the city. Now, Ashley, you're very confident about your ability to solve problems. As your phone is ringing. I'll say it's been like roughly 10 hours since Colton and Christina have left. Probably with Briar driving around town. Do you pick up your phone, Ashley? Oh no. Has Shadow died or am I dead?
Me, yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I was gonna say actually.
Yeah, I drive around the city with Briar. Yeah.
Yeah, your phone is ringing.
I pick up the phone.
As you hear a woman's voice and says, "This is Ashley. I'm Kira. You helped out with a rampaging demon."
Yes. Yeah. What's up?
You said you wanted to help people, right? Supernaturals. You don't want us to just fucking kill ourselves.
Kinda not. No, not really.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm pretty fucking desperate. One of the other werewolf packs, the Thunder Roars, have launched several attacks on my people, myself. Fuck. As I don't fucking know what's going on, but they're like on the fucking warpath, like now. And I need your help with something.
Oh, I'm not. You're not just sending me up front lines. Cool.
No, I need you to do what you do best and save someone. She's technically the leader of the Thunder Roars themselves, but I don't think they're gonna listen to her, and I think her life is in actual danger.
Yeah, of course. Said I'd help. I'll help.
Gonna text you her last known address. Please hurry.
I'll grab the address. Hey, Briar, how good are you at driving? Ever drove?
Can learn and try.
Cool, so that's the accelerator, just press that down.
She's gonna switch with her and not the best
Yeah,
driver,
as I
but
will start getting weapons ready.
yeah,
Just in case.
you can keep things as you will drive as you hear the fucking loud sound of car alarms nearby, the sound of fucking windows being smashed and loud roars in the night. As like Briar hits the fucking brakes, you look out the window, you see a bunch of like werewolves, one of them clearly wounded, being chased by 5 others. Math correctly, it's 5 others.
Yeah, as I will quickly open the back, grab the SMG just in case as I go, get the fuck in.
Yeah, give me a turn to violence, because you are gonna fucking just shoot at the other's shit.
Yeah. I would imagine I would have got rid of the 2 ongoing.
From what?
Because I hadn't slept previously, but I would imagine I would have got sleep during the time Colton was away.
Yes, yes.
No, that's just adding more. There we go.
Yeah, just
It's silvered. I don't know if that affects anything.
well, no, because on a myth, don't.
Oh fuck yeah! I hadn't seen the roll.
So yeah, I guess you just kind of as you let out a spray of bullets, they will just easily jump out of the way as the other one will sort of barrel into your van as she like shifts. As you will close the door as they will literally fucking stampede your van as their claws and fangs are biting into the fortified vehicle as Briar will start driving it away, but it's highly unlikely you'll be able to get away because they will eventually tear through the fucking armor plating. So you do have
No, that's
you have some time to think about it.
yeah.
As you see, like the werewolf next to you sort of shifts, and you see this is like a very young girl, can't be older than 20. Wounded, has a deep gash in her side as it like heals before your eyes. She coughs a bit. Don't know who you are, but thank you. Fuck.
Yeah, don't thank me yet. We're not out of this. Fuck it. I'm gonna try this. I want to use hunter move, let it out, and I'm gonna try and jury rig an explosive and just fucking yeet it at them.
Absolutely. So first of all, let it out.
Yep. It's partial.
Yeah, so you mark one corruption. Like you will do it, but you
Yeah.
mark one corruption and you also have the complication. As you jury rig an explosion and you like throw this improvised bomb out as you kind of one of the door panels gets slightly torn off as you like fling the explosives out the way, and as you take cover you can hear like fucking mewling as the werewolves get like at least blasted off the vehicle. Now can use that nice little move you have, helps people escape.
Oh yeah, I could. That's a good fucking point, Run.
Roll this, yeah. Might be better than just escaping the situation.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta be fucking me.
Everyone's safe but you. Well. Oh god.
Yeah, it's cool, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm just thinking how should I make this.
I could fall out as the bomb like
No,
tears the
that's
whole.
definitely you're falling out. I'm trying to think how the fuck you're gonna delay 4 werewolves. You know what? As the explosion kind of goes off, it also like bends the other door and shakes the van as you like fall against the half torn open door, and it like gives way, and you sort of slide in between them, sort of tumbling on the asphalt. As like you suddenly see there are around you 5 fucking werewolves. I'll be honest, you just have that SMG on you. Now, Phoebe, the van is driving away. Could choose to pursue the van or deal with the threat in front of you.
She's gonna take a quick look at the person inside the circle, but she's gonna pursue the van.
Fuck it. No, you're not. Can I summon the sword and just try and like pin her to the ground with it? Like,
Yes, you can give me a turn to violence.
you gotta be fucking me, Tick. Why the fuck have you given me your rolls? Run, turn off the fucking mod. I'm not Tick.
Yeah, I don't. Grunt, Cake. So can you do me a favor? Can you go to the settings, and where you see the toggle, can you make sure that you didn't hit Ashley by mistake?
But yeah, as you like try and like launch yourself, but she's much faster than you guys. You will get fucking dogpiled by 2 other werewolves. Take like, don't have any armor, do you?
Nope.
Yeah, so they just take like 3 damage as they start
Yep.
tearing into you. It's like slamming you against one of the cars. You see the other 3 still give chase to the van in the distance. Oh, Colton. Seemingly, apparently, yes. You. That's not true. Listen. Let me give you one chance to do stuff, because otherwise, Fiona is in fact not fucking Fiona. Phoebe is gonna. The character in fucking Foundry distract me so much. I'm gonna actually.
It's just they're so lifelike. It's the voice actor. I blame her entirely, right, Grunt?
Phoebe is in fact just gonna kill everyone inside. So, as you're sitting at the table, sort of getting advice, and like you take the weapons from Leon. Let me see who might this be? I shoot, or rather
Shoe for
the
me?
deliverer of the shoe.
Shoe for whom, Grunt?
For you, of course.
You don't need to shoe me. I do it myself so well.
As you know what? You did mention her name. You did bring her up. As Abaddon suddenly appears behind you, rising from a pit of darkness from the floor. At you and says, "Glad to see you're finally growing a spine, I hear. Congratulations."
Thank you. I just didn't want to bother you.
No. In fact, seeing Maya furious at you brought me quite a lot of happiness, considering headaches she's caused me.
Yeah, I've been trying to stop. I tried to stop those. I'm sorry for any inconvenience I caused.
No. In fact, I'm here to, well, repay a bit of that service, that amusement you gave me from watching her lose her mind for a couple of moments. I believe your friends are in danger. I believe they found themselves caught in the middle of a werewolf fight.
You'll look at the handgun, look at the knife, and then look at Leon and be like, werewolf fight?
I was like, I'm down for it.
Alright. Hey, Abaddon, do you need him?
Well, I think, to be honest, I think Leon will be a bit outmatched considering there's a lot of them, but
Do you have somebody in mind?
I do actually. As, well, you'll see Jay walking up to you.
Oh. Remind me, Grunt, because it's been a while, but I know her relationship with Jay. I was not as directly involved, but I'm aware.
Yeah, you know
of it.
that. Yeah, you know they're on very good terms. You don't know the intricacies, but you know that they are on very good terms.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Jay. Long time no see.
I heard there's some trouble, so
You look at Abaddon. Which people are the most in trouble? Are they all equally in trouble?
well, your friend Ashley and I guess her van are slowly moving. Oh, not slowly, but are moving apart. So roughly on the same street for now, if you're fast enough.
All right. All right, Jay, you ready to stir up some trouble?
Well, my first time killing some of these wolves.
He'll turn back and give legitimately no sarcasm, but actually respectfully go, "Are you sure you're okay with this?"
To whom?
To Abaddon, look at the Jay, are you sure you can spare the guy?
She nods and says, "Don't worry, be fine."
All right, I'll
The fighting was
bring him
gonna
back
start sooner or later. You might as well remove the problematic ones.
All right, I'll try to bring him back in one piece. All right. It's very jokingly
Yeah.
said, by the way.
She nods. Gives you a smile as you walk away with him. Yeah, if you listen, problem is she doesn't have a portal directly to the place. Mark 2 corruption might be able to save everyone.
Yep. What does it feel like, Grunt, to be that
It's
corrupted at this point?
it is charging up the last vestiges of your power. As you step through the doors, and you are probably you can feel the portal twist to your desires and needs. As well, Fiona, you are nearly setting upon the van that's kind of ragged now. Has flat tires. It's barely moving down the road before space itself distorts in front of you. And I did it again. I called you Fiona. Fuck. Phoebe.
Yes, I looked at that.
Yeah, we.
Ah, God.
Had to get that F sound in there, didn't you, Tamara? Yeah, this was your
Oh,
revenge all along. You see, Grunt, she 4D chest you.
As the portal twists and you see two people walking out. One of them is, well, you haven't seen him yourself, but you've heard from the descriptions, was part of the squad that picked a fight with the Crimson Jacks a while ago and killed some of them. He is, in fact, no joke, as you can see lightning currents sort of emanate from him as he fucking launches a lightning bolt that zaps one of your brothers and sort of flings him into the side, as you can smell the scorched fur, as you can see the shadows almost falling out of his skin. As Jay will say, "Go help Ashley."
He'll nod and make his way towards Ashley.
Ashley, you hear the fucking thunder from down the street.
Well, I would get running if I was you, because that's really not a good sign. As I cough up blood, I'm. No.
No, that sounds like a keep your.
Hopefully, Grunt's turned
You're-
off the tick rolls for me. We'll have a
You
look.
are look at see.
Nobody can say Grunt is not a forgiving god.
Unfortunately, let me think. Not one of them will be smart away and bolt, but the other one looks at where the sound came from, and instead of seeing Jay, who is currently dealing with the other three, he sees Colton, as he is gonna decide, Colton's not that big of a threat. As Colton, you rush to Ashley's aid, and now it's two of you against one werewolf.
Oh shit. Grunt, remind me. Is Let It Out one of those where I could take damage or the -1, or am I missing?
So
that for
if
something
you
else?
get the partial, take both the corruption and the complication. But if you get a full success, you can choose to ignore one of them.
Ah,
So you
oh,
will need
okay.
a full success to be able to ignore the corruption and just have the complication. Or you can just turn to violence and just shoot your gun.
What? Like, I gotta ask, how much distance do I got here? Because, like, what I don't want to do is just. Do I have time to react if he leaps at me? Is what I'm
Yes,
asking.
yes,
all
and that's why I'm letting you roll. It's because you do have that time. You roll poorly.
Alright.
Probably eat some damage, but
Do I want to take that other corruption? Do I want to go the Infernal Affair? No, not yet.
I would recommend you not do that. Just fucking shoot
I would
the gun,
recommend-
because the Ashley is also here to help you. They also have harm on you. So as you like level the handgun, fire off a couple of shots, the werewolf will sort of barrel through the pain and hit you with its claws as takes 3 damage. While meanwhile, Ashley, what are you doing? Are you gonna also turn to violence and try and
Yeah, I'm going to use the SMG on it.
yeah turn to violence? Well, as you harm the creature, as it realizes that now it's completely fucking outmatched, it will just turn around and run away. As meanwhile, Phoebe, one of your brothers has been launched into a fucking car and it's not looking too well. You and your dad against this like fucking stupid, powerful creature. Your dad will just kind of glance at you, and he is not too confident in this. This might end up with one of you dying. The question is, are you gonna like risk it on your rolls, or are you gonna, well, back away and try another day?
Tamara, YOLO. You're not that attached to this character just yet.
Yeah, she's gonna risk it.
Well, then what are you gonna do?
So, she would give her father a nod and look at the guy that just threw through
Yeah.
Thunder, and start running and heading towards him.
You're just gonna like attack him.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a turn to violence.
Imagine we watch Jay die right here.
Yeah. Listen. Shit happens, I guess.
We just watch like 12s after 12s.
Holy shit, that's bad.
That is what you would call the opposite of a 12.
That is half of what you needed.
Grunt, let me share your screen right now, Grunt. I want the macros. The macros on.
The recording is on, so I mean you can already see my screen.
It's a second monitor. It's in a second monitor. It's hidden.
Yeah, sorry, Grant. I don't believe that shit. You're a computer nerd. You probably have like a second, third, and fourth monitor somewhere.
Let me. I'll do it live.
He's got a spyglass on with it on.
Let's see it fucking live. I need to see those settings.
It's on his fucking watch, his Google Watch. I bet you.
I'm running
motherfucker.
Foundry, yeah, on a different screen, and like, unfortunately, it
You-
can't work like that.
You're a computer nerd. You'll make it work.
Now, who rolled? You rolled again, Tamara, but unfortunately, I will discount the
What?
second roll.
Can I-
I did not.
Why is fake dice even an option?
Yeah, but I spent my hope from the Lord of the Ring games. To...
And listen, chose to gamble, and listen, a powerful
Yes.
at least would have gotten you something. That's it. As you launch yourself. Let me. I think you get your transformation. Listen. You have 1 armor, so You only take 2 damage as the lightning bolt fucking hits you like a truck as it like pushes you backwards as you crash into a nearby car. As your dad's gonna like try and take a swipe as you see the young man just kind of kick him as your dad just flies away, also like a couple of meters, slamming into a different vehicle. It's not looking in your favor right now.
No, it isn't.
Now listen, you're a werewolf, you can let it out, you can heal. It's not big of a deal.
You probably have like your own
Yeah.
cult and you can summon, right?
But yeah, this guy did just manhandle the 3 of you. I'll also point that out.
Listen, 9 out of 10 werewolves stop the fight right before they win.
Yeah, exactly. You've got friends.
Mm-hmm. How's her brother looking?
Well, he's also like he has healed. He is like ready to tangle, but those healing capabilities do have a limit at some point. You can spam them for a while. Like you are quite like the killing machine.
This is what your brothers wanted for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I will say, if you glance behind you, you'll realize the other 2 brothers have left because they were wounded. They're like backing away.
Just the 3 of us. Great.
Well, it's the 3 of you against him. The other 2 are probably still around. They're not like they're just backing away to like heal a bit.
I'm gonna let it out and try to heal.
Fine.
It did well because I clicked, but it did nothing. Wait, I'm gonna restart.
So take corruption and also 1 complication. So, but can heal 2 harm.
Yes, she would.
As well, you heal that 2 harm, but as you are sort of thinking about this, being a bit more hesitant, another fucking lightning bolt flies as it also like fucking sets your dad ablaze as the fur catches on fire. As the car next to him fucking explodes. Now if this wasn't a flare in the sky for everyone in the city, it now officially has. What do you do next, Phoebe? I'll get it around Sunday.
Does the guy seem distracted while he attacks the father?
No, that attack already happened while you were sort
Oh,
of healing.
Got it. You know, retreat sounds like a fucking good idea.
Yeah. You can't just yank your dad and get the fuck out. Just roll me escape a
Yes.
situation. You do have a +1 to that because of your form. Yeah, you choose one of those options, and I will also choose one of those options afterwards.
I'm gonna go with you suffer harm during your escape.
Yeah, so as you like grab your dad, the flames will start burning your flesh as well. As another fucking lightning bolt flies, they'll take 3 more damage. As you know what, you are in fact gonna tap into your into your base nature. Mark 1 corruption as well, as you and the rest of your family will see the scene. As well, Colton, Ashley, live. You look towards the van. You see a Briar walking out with the young girl. As
Thanks for the assist.
sorry,
Who's this over, Ashley? Who's
What
the
was
other one?
what was that?
Who's the other one with Briar? What was this all
I
about?
actually didn't get a name. Just got asked to come save you, really. Sorry it didn't turn out so well. Usually my rescues are a decent better.
Well, we gotta get to the docks. He'll get up and help Ashley up. I think we're both critically wounded at right now.
Yep.
as you see 2 other werewolves almost like run towards you, but they stop a couple of meters away. As one of them will shift back, as you recognize Kira, Ashley. She looks at the situation. It's like, God, I need all of you to follow me right now. We need to get the fuck away from here before more show up.
Yeah, that was kind of the plan.
Yes, ma'am.
As she will lead you to like off to like one of the side alleys. As she you kind of follow her behind. Ashley, unfortunately, your van will have to be left behind for the moment. It's kind of fucking crashed.
Home.
Yeah, listen, maybe you'll be able to get it back eventually. Probably not in one piece, but how bad can it be?
It will be a good team building project. We will fix your van.
As yeah, the sounds of distant roaring as sounds like more wolves are behind you as you run through the side streets following Kira. As she reaches a nearby like actual fucking dumpster, will kind of pull out the lid as you can all hear this very familiar sounding club music from inside as she says, "Jump in now." As yeah, if you do just jump in, Briar
I look
looks-
at Briar because
Yeah, I'm looking at Briar too.
yeah, she's like
Look
she's kind of just shaking her head.
The wolves are right behind us.
Aw.
Grunt, like we're being hunted down. I need a yes or no. Are we being
I mean,
hunted
you
down?
are being hunted, but not you specifically. You don't think you're the target of this, and actually, you know for a fact you're not the target of this.
yeah,
So if you just take Briar and fuck off, they're not gonna give a shit about you necessarily.
It's just after this kid who.
It seems like a wolf on wolf problem.
Yeah. Ashley, go with the kid to the Inferno Club. We'll find another way, alright?
you sure?
Crystal.
You're not exactly you at the moment.
Neither are you. Go.
I'll just split up again, okay? As I just kind of slide over the top of the trash can.
As you watch them go into the dumpster as it closes behind them, as Aurora just kind of grabs your shoulder and says, "Thank you." As
Come on, let's get out of here.
yeah, you both bolt. Luckily, again, you're not the intended target, so be able to make a clean escape. So that's where we'll end off the session.